Hello there, and welcome back to the Dyson Sphere Program. Yes. Back on the good old Dyson Sphere Program, going to be continuing where we left off last time. Yes. Alright. We're getting there. We're getting close to the end, actually. And I did have a look at the previous series, the season 1, which had 100 or has 109 videos, 109 videos in it. Yes. And we are right on par with that, by the way. We are right on par with the 109 videos. We're at episode 69 here. Very nice. And yeah. So, just something wanted to mention that, yeah, we had 109 videos in the last one. And this one's at episode 69, so we're getting there. So if you weren't here last time, we had made a couple of different factories. That might have been a little bit of a weird episode because there was some footage that was not captured and stuff like that, so I kind of had to piece together. It's been happening more and more recently, and I think it's my computer that's to blame. So, I mean, obviously, it is my computer that's to blame. My PC it's been slowly falling apart over the last year, and it's just gotten worse. So, it's just one of them things that I kind of have to deal with. So. But anyway, yes. Last time we had we are now making the rockets, for the launch silo, so that we can send these small carrier rockets into space and make a Dyson Sphere. We haven't made the Dyson Sphere yet. We haven't started. We have yet to make a Dyson Sphere on this game, and we don't even have to. We don't have to launch a single rocket. You do not need to make a Dyson Sphere in this game in order to complete it. However, it's probably a good idea that you do. Actually, no, you need to. Never mind, you do need to make a Dyson Sphere. I was wrong about that. That's right. Because we need, in order to finish the game, where are they? We need antimatter. I think it's called. This one right here, this recipe, the mass energy storage. But yeah, we need to turn these critical photons into antimatter, and then we turn this antimatter into universe matrix. So yes, you do need it, because the only way to get a critical photon is in the ray receiver, and the ray receiver, the only way it gets power is through the Dyson Sphere. So yes, you do need to make a Dyson Sphere. I was wrong about that. I don't know why I said that. You kind of forget. Look, the last time I was this far into this game was over a year ago, so you know what? Forgive me. I hope. I don't have any. But yeah, we need to increase our power anyway. But yeah, you can play most of the game like we have. You can play through up until the universe matrix without building a single Dyson Sphere. Although the Dyson Spheres are nice. They're nice for power and all that stuff. So that's what we're working on. And that's why we got the small carrier rockets going, so that we could do the launch silos, so we could start building Dyson Spheres. So this episode, we're going to start making the Dyson Sphere, with those launch silos. Now, where are we going to launch them from? I don't know if we should launch them from this planet. Yes, this planet is the closest to the sun, I think. I think this is the closest planet to the sun, right? Yeah. This is the closest planet to the sun. However, the amount of room we have is very, very little. It is very small, and whatnot. So I'm thinking, what if we launch from a different planet? Now, we definitely don't want to launch from the Earth planet, because if we launch from there, I think you're gonna end up with gaps, or launch gaps, because of if it orbiting another planet. But I don't know. Maybe we could stick them. We could possibly stick them in this upper ring right here. But of course we do need launch silos, and maybe we can fiddle in the tower. Fiddle. Being fiddly, yeah. Something like that, to combine the two words. Yeah, we can fit in another tower in there somewhere. A little one. And get our rockets and stuff. So let's go ahead and head to the Earth-like planet so we can pick up some supplies. Because that's where our mall is, by the way. I'm pressing tab. There we go. Caps lock is the warp key. Alright. So there's our mall. You can see it right there. It covers like half the planet. It's insane. Yes. Nope. Okay. Back down to the mall. Okay, so we need to find the vertical launching silo. I'm not exactly sure where these would be. I don't remember where I put them. I don't remember. Probably near the end here. This is one of those things. I'm just walking because it's a little easier. A little easier to see stuff. Okay, I got the miner there. I got the smelters. These are just storage devices. Let's see. Where's the vertical launching silo on this? Or do we even have one? We might not even have the vertical launching silo. Okay, vertical launching silo is near the end, so it's going to be probably after all the storage stuff. So it's probably going to be, if it's not on this line, it's going to be on that upper line, which it's not because that's where the weapons are. So yeah, we might not have a vertical launching silo. So I am not seeing it. We could test to see if we have one. Watch this. Because we're on the same planet. Let's see if we even have one. So vertical launching silo, which takes... Yeah, we're making all that stuff, so we're definitely making them. If it is set up. Local demand. So we are not making the vertical launching silo. Either A, something's not set up correctly, which more likely it is, because there is no... because quantum chips are fairly new still. So the vertical launching silo might not have had... Would that be considered... Would I have considered that transport? I just want to make it absolutely sure I did not put one down already. Because like I said, quantum chips are fairly new, and I don't remember changing... if I did have a vertical launching silo, I don't remember changing that. Because yeah, it would have been around this area if I had it if I even have it built. I might have left it out. Maybe when I built all this, I didn't have the vertical launching silo available to me at the time, and I just when I was making this stuff, I didn't want to make factories for other stuff that didn't have a purpose. Okay. Or it didn't have a like a reason to exist, or couldn't it have existed? Whatever. Okay, we're making we're not making the stars yet. No. Okay. So yeah, that's a bit of a problem that we don't have that available to us. So we need to add the vertical launching silo. We have the EM rail ejector, don't we? Let's look over in the weapons department, see if we even have the EM rail ejector, because it would have been around there. Definitely would have been next to the EM rail ejector. If I had even made the EM rail ejector. I don't even think I made that. What the heck? What is wrong with me? So EM rail ejector and the vertical launching silo needs to be added to the mall. I thought I had everything built, but I guess not. Okay. Like I said, unless it's over here. Definitely not. And these are ships. Okay. Alrighty then. So then we'll just We'll just continue with this here. So we need 2 blueprints added to our mall today. I think it's this one. There it is. The ILS Building Builder version 2. Because this one has the box on hand. The other ones did not. Okay. We do also need to upgrade, because these were built with the... They were built with the Mark IIs. And these were built with the regular inserters. So we need to upgrade those as well. There we go. Okay, so the only thing we're missing is a bit of the transport, which I keep putting it away on the Venus planet, and then I keep grabbing more from this planet. I keep putting... I need to stop doing that. Transport's going to be over here. Here we go. So I'm just going to grab the 2 that I need. 2. And then we're going to then grab 20 of these bots. This is so that if I ever visit the planet, and I have things set up in my inventory correctly, which I never seem to do, but if I ever do, then all of these little logistics bots will set me up and fill my inventory with the stuff and the things. And like I said, if that ever comes to pass, anyway. There we go. Okay, then we'll grab out these. Need these bots to go and grab materials and things. Okay. So this one's going to be the EM rail ejector, and this one's going to be the vertical launching silo. Okay. So, to set this one up, EM rail ejector needs steel, or actually, so this one needs 4 things, okay. So we'll just set that up first. This is so that I don't end up with stuff in my inventory, because every now and again I'll either mess up placing the belts, or it'll just randomly give me something that was already on the belt, so... Especially when you're making corners and stuff, it's a little funky sometimes. Okay, and then that goes into there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the output. And then this is going to be the EM rail ejector. Over here. The heck? It's not giving me the... There it is. Oh, it's a pain. I mean, we could set that one too, sure. I mean, we have to, but... Can you give me the thing, please? Why is it not... There it is. Sheesh. That was a pain in the butt. Let me set this one. So that one was a little easier. I don't understand. Okay. Too many things in the way, probably. Okay, so there's the EM rail ejector. So we need steel, gears, and processors. Steel, gears, and processors. Some of these items I have a hard time finding. And super magnetic rings. Okay. I set these to 200. And then we demand. Okay. I'll bring all that stuff, and then we'll start making EM rail ejectors. Not that we ever need them. Yeah. We will have them for later. So we can make the cool Dyson spheres, because the reason we can't use the EM rail ejectors is because we're going for that achievement to not launch a single solar sail, finish the game without launching one, as well as the Alien Resource Protection Act, as well as not dismantling the beginning starter pod, which we're very close to doing all of those achievements because all we got to do is hit the mission finished game. Once we pass that point, we'll get all of our achievements, and then we can play the game normally again. And we don't have to worry about it. So, okay. So this one needs 4 things as well. So put that on 1. I like that you can set the filters beforehand. I do appreciate that. 3. And this one is 4. Then our output belt. So that one's already set up for everything there. And I love these stack inserters. I know, again, I played a lot of Factorio, and they're just stack inserters to me. But because it takes a lot of inspiration from Factorio, obviously, and this is very common in Factorios to have an inserter that can just pick up multiple items at once and go incredibly fast and insert it into machines, as well as pull out in stacks as well. And that's pretty much that. So, stack inserter. Okay. So we want this. We want this. Okay. And then we want this. And this. Set those down to 200. This is just so we have 2,000 in the tower, and I don't want to pull too much. Again, I would love a minimum and a maximum slider. Not just a maximum slider, but I want a minimum slider on these towers as well. That would be amazing. You could micromanage so much more that way. Okay, so those are all set to demand, so once they get here... Geez, that needs a lot of titanium alloy. And there it goes. Oh my gosh, it emptied it immediately. I can't believe that, man. That is insane. Well, at least it takes forever to make... Oh, because it takes 80 of them. It takes 80 just to make that. Okay. Just because we're gonna put this up to 300. So that it has just enough, because that is insane. Oh, I forgot to do the output. There you go. Okay, so we now have 2 vertical launch silos. Yeah, they take 30 seconds to make each. Oof. I'm glad we have them in the mall now, but I'm also sad that I did not get them to be made. That's okay, we can focus on other stuff. Actually, not really. We're kind of at that point that we kind of need the vertical launching silo. However, we can make these things. We could set up a factory to make these. The annihilation constraint spheres. Which the annihilation constraint spheres goes for antimatter fuel rods, as well as the artificial stars. So... let's see, antimatter fuel rods, that's 12 antimatter every 24 seconds. How long does antimatter take to make? Antimatter takes 2 seconds to make 2, but you also need 2 of these, and it depends on the ray receiver efficiency and stuff like that on how often you get critical photons. So that's going to be interesting. Just trying to think, what would be the best way to do all of this? Because, yeah, like I said, yes, it takes 2 seconds, but it takes forever to get those critical photons. So we're going to say... see, it needs... how fast are particle containers? 1 every 4 seconds. Okay, so that... it takes 20 seconds to make one of these, so... we could do 25 and 25, I suppose. two small factories. Yeah, because we need processors for so much. It takes 3 seconds to make a processor, and this one needs one every 20 seconds. Okay. Or we could go 50 and 50. That'd be crazy. I don't know if we have the space, but we could try. Yeah, we could go 50 and 50 of these, because they are making. Yeah, this one takes 20 seconds to make, and this one takes 24 seconds to make. So we're slightly making more of these, which those go into making artificial stars. So that would be good for a while. And then yeah, okay, yeah, we can set up factories for those while we wait for the vertical launch silos. As well, so. Alright, so we'll head to the... How are we doing on all of our stuff as we orbit this planet? Good on inserters, good on belts, good on machines, good on power. Oh, we need transportation. This is why I checked. Because I knew I'd forget, so... Alright, so those are orbital collectors, and these are the... Okay. So I'm going to grab 20 of these. Which, these things... it is making them. So, just taking forever. These things do take forever. Okay, so... Yes. We're going to need a whole lot of ships stuff, so... Yeah, it takes 100 each in each one of these. We need 100. So 100 times 10, that's 1,000. So that's going to be 2,000. 2,000 of these drones. Yeah, so 2,000. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2,000. Okay. So that's 2,000 extra. And then it's 10 ships. 10 times 10 is 100. So we need 200. So 51, 52. So that's 200. Okay. I think we've got something mixed up. Some of these planetary logistics stations have... There's only 2 of them. Okay. So we should start over, I think. Yeah, somehow I've ended up with too many. Now go into there. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So you go into there. There's only 17. Okay. So 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so we have our 2,000, and then plus... Let's get that up to 10 as well. So we'll take 8 out of that. Okay, so now we have 10. So 50 times 10, that's 500. And so that would be 1,000 there. So yeah, we need another 1,000 of these. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay. Now we've got everything sorted the way we want it. Okay. Yeah, we have enough of these drones for these and these. Because there's 50 each inside these, there's 100 each inside these. So if you take the 50 times 10, that's 500. And then times 2, that's 1,000. So that works there. Look at those inserters go when they're only one space away. This is how fast. They're insane. Okay. Okay, what's wrong with blue? Oh, carbon nanotubes. Okay. We'll have to check that out while we're over there on the Venus planet. Over on our production planet, I should say. Because here in the Dyson Sphere universe, you usually want to set up, you set up mining planets, and you set up production planets. You find a planet that has almost nothing on it, or the very least amount of resources to be the least amount of annoying. And then you start setting up production. And when you start setting up production, and that's the production planet. And then all the other planets and all of the other planetary systems nearby, those are all mining planets, where you literally just set up collection facilities to collect and send to your production planet. And your production planet should be in the same system as a Dyson Sphere if you're building those. So. That's if you can. But yeah, we need to check out the carbon nanotubes. Why wrong end of the planet. Why are the carbon nanotubes not going? They should have been. We're not using as many carbon nanotubes as we're making. I didn't think. So something might be happening. Okay. Carbon nanotubes. What are you out of? You're out of titanium. Uh-oh. We're out of titanium. That means we're running out of titanium on this planet. Okay, we're gonna start mining it elsewhere. Let's find the titanium facility. The titanium gets... And there's steel. Here's titanium. No, titanium's fine. Yeah, titanium's mostly full. Where the hell is all the titanium going? Let's figure it out. Because they're definitely not going towards the carbon nanotubes. I guess we need another factory for titanium? Titanium alloy, but... that's not that much. Oh, the titanium alloy's empty. Oh, crap. Okay, so we don't have enough titanium going around. Yeah, there's just not enough titanium. Okay. Also, this never got upgraded. How did we miss that? Yeah, a lot of these end factory, or a lot of the boxes didn't get upgraded. Uh-oh. That one did. Well then. It's not that it necessarily needs it. But we need to upgrade those. Another... I'm being super distracted here. super distracted. Upgrading these. I think I got them all on that end. Oh, of course, that didn't have any. Okay, that one got upgraded. Yeah, we have this whole section that was a lot of resources in the way. Just, wow, I missed so many. That's alright. Every now and again, you tend to end up missing this kind of stuff. It's just a thing that happens. You forget. Forget to check. I think I got all those. Yeah, we don't have the next upgrade on those yet. Okay, I think we got it all. Alright, cool. That's one of them things I didn't want to get distracted further after we discovered that. Okay, so yeah, there's just not enough titanium going around. But I put a bunch of titanium in it from the box into there, so hopefully that'll alleviate some of the load. But yeah, we rely on these carbon nanotubes to make our spray, so that's kind of important as well. So yeah, it's just I think we're using up just a little too much titanium. What is happening over here? Why is this taking? Okay, another distracted moment. We need to rearrange for these miners so that we can mine this resource just a wee bit faster. Collection. There it is. Yeah, it's like when it's down to one node. You know, mining with one miner rather than four. I guess it don't really matter, does it? Because it has at 49 in it. Okay. This mining is completely done. So we can just absolutely get rid of that. This gives us more space. There we go. And that one's gone. Finally. Okay, that's another iron down, which is good. Now it's starting to lag quite heavily. Okay, this one's now doing just copper. Alright, that opens up a whole new space, kind of. This one's still mining titanium here. Still got quite a few miners on it, but it does open up a decent amount of space. For up here at the very least. So we'd have our two factories behind this factory here. Okay, so now that we've been sufficiently distracted, let's make our antimatter fuel rods. Those require 4 things in the antimatter fuel rods. Jeez. So this is going to be a quad input. Instead of a triple input, it's going to be quad input with the assembler. So we're going to have to make a new factory, kind of, to make antimatter fuel rods, because we only support up to a triple input. So what I might do is I might put in a factory. If that copper wasn't there, I'd be able to do it. Easily. We might put in a factory that has say has like it's 50 machines long or something like that, right? And it goes along a length, kind of like this does here. You see this here? So I want something similar to that, if not that. And we'll put it up in this ring here. Alright, so interstellar logistics station. So yeah, we're just gonna have to build a new factory. Because like I said, we don't have one set up for this. At all, so. So I'll have that one there, and then we'll have the 50 machines along a line. Oh. Okay. Let's separate them out. But yeah, something like that, and it just goes along a ring. Oh. There's copper in the way here. Okay, well, can we go the other way? Not really. There's more copper. There's copper in the way everywhere, man. Okay, well, that's not going to be... Oh yeah, I forgot you can't use that tool there. Like, we have plenty of room if we could get these damn resources out of our way. Jeez. And I know what people are saying. They're like, oh, you just bury the resource then, and it gets it out of your way. It's like, I can't really do that because of my rule set. I have a very specific rule set that keeps me from doing that. Because I have to, if I want more copper in the future, and I bury copper under a factory, then I'm going to have to unbury, I'm going to have to move that factory and unbury the copper so I can get more copper. That is kind of my issue with that. Yeah, if this wasn't actually, could we get away with 25 in there? 25 machines long, or no? Probably not. If we could get away with that. Yeah, it's hard because they're everything. If this was a resource and wasn't in the way, then we'd have this. But same with this resource here. I hate the fact that there's so much copper in the way. Like, copper is the most unused resource, it seems. And more copper here. If we didn't have copper here, I would put a space here and then put my machines down along this side. It's just the most annoying, and it takes forever to mine all this copper up. Especially now that we've got the resource thing going. Yeah. And we can't exactly put a tower in any of these spaces. A little too tight for that. Okay, so we'll go to the other end and we'll try to find over here. I mean, jeez, man. Alright, let's try again, but this time let's see if we can fit a 25 in here. Roughly, I want to put it roughly in the same spot, so that's roughly the same spot. Okay, so like that. Yeah, if we could fit two machines 25 either side, then we could definitely make that work. Like 2 lines of 25. So production. Yeah, we'll put it right up against it. Actually, we want a little space. Oops. Okay. There's 10. There's 20. Of course, the tower, it just happens to be the exact length. If this was over there right next to that iron, I wouldn't have had a problem, but... So more than likely, what I'm going to have to do here then is I'm just going to have to... Actually, if we line it up with that other tower... If we line it up with this tower instead, we might be able to fit the 25. Going that way? Yeah, this resource is going to be here forever. I'm stuck. I'm stuck with this crap. I can't figure this out, man. There's not enough ports on that to run. Like, even if I was... Ooh, that belt's not even hooked up. Let's say, even if I was to do this, right? And then... take this one. There. I might move this miner entirely. It's like, take this miner and kind of shove it at a very... There. Shove it at a very slight angle. Okay, how many do I have again? 24, okay. And then 25. Can you do 4 belts with these inserters? Because if I could do, like, say like this. Let's do a test. Oh, but then you can't do the 4th one because you have nowhere to put the 4th one at. Yeah, and it won't anyway. Okay, so we have 3. If we have 3 on the inside, then we can have 2 on the outside. Is there enough ports for that in one tower? Let's see, we're gonna need 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, and 7 in order to pull that off. 7 ports, and we have 9. Okay, yeah, we can do that. So we'll have 1 extra port, and that'll be it. All right. Okay. And then we just need to run our belts, and then run our machines, and get that all hooked up. Okay, so... yeah, looks good. We've got our, it just managed to fit in there. Just barely. So we've got 50 machines though, so we are good there. Alright. So first we're gonna need... Ooh, yeah, how are we gonna do that? We need the warpers. We won't be able to do the spray in this one because we only have 5 slots. So, unless... See, I was thinking it was like we could steal the spray off of this one. Or help steal the spray, I guess. Or yeah, just use it, whatever. So warpers, we want 200. Demand. This one's going to be using a lot of warpers because it's going to be sending these to all the different planets and stuff once we get that far. And then we want So we're going to be making, this is the antimatter fuel rods, which are so expensive. So antimatter. Oh. Yeah, we can't even use that either, because we need a 5th slot as well. Okay, so what we'll do then, in that case, once we get it set up, of course. See, this is going to be interesting how I get this set up, because of the input. I'm going to have to... Yeah. It's going to be interesting. Okay. So we're going to have to steal 2 things from this tower, then. Do I have a spot? Not really. Warpers. So I'll have to steal warpers from this as well. So we'll get those out there. Okay, and I'll have to steal them from that. Alright. So then, of course, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the other one's going to be an input. So I wonder if I get rid of this tower here, would I be able to fit? Oh, it's a pain in the butt. It wants to snap to everything else. Okay, this is as far as I can go with it. Will this fit? It will. But that's it though. I don't think we can... Yeah, like I said, if we got rid of that tower... I clicked on the thing like 3 times. No, we can't. It's too close. Okay. What if I move the tower over? Because we don't have anything for this tower yet, which is actually good. Yeah, we'll just move the tower over. Just move the tower over 1 square. I know we got it charged and everything. Okay, if we move it over 1. That lines it up anyway. Oh crap, but we can't get... Well, we might be able to sneak it in. Yeah, we'll be able to sneak it in. This one can be up here. Yeah. Don't ask me why I like to do that, I just like to do that. It's fun. Okay, now we can do this. And have its output go right into there. And then the output for this is going to be number 4. Because it's going to go into there. Same with this one. Being number 4. Okay. Goes into there, and then into there. Okay, that's those figured out. And then these. like I've done before. 1, 2, 3. And that one's 4. That one's 4 there. Okay, we'll have to do this one backwards. So this one's going to be 3. Just like that. And then 2. Just like that. And 1. Just like that. Okay. Yeah, 1 port left. Alright. So it's 3, 6, and then 7 and 8. That's 12 ports, yeah. Okay. Alright, so then our belt that goes up this way. Can we not? There we go. Oh, jeez. The lag sometimes. Right, just like that. It just fits in there. Just fits. It just fits. Alright, then this one, of course, will go down to here, and then one more. Connect up there. And this one will go here and into there. Alright, and then that'll keep that full. So this. Exit out. Alright. And then we need antimatter, which of course that'll come later. And antimatter, we need hydrogen. Local demand. I'm also going to remote demand on this as well. Remote demand, but not from the orbital collector. I'm not going to collect from the orbital collector. We want to collect from a trusted sprayed source. Let's do local supply since we're going to be porting it in. Okay, and then we want these thingies, and then we want of course, titanium alloy. Local demand. Okay. And since we're not making enough of that right now because we don't have enough titanium, we'll just have to wait for that. But yeah, there we go. There's that. Okay, and then of course, the last filter being the output, the antimatter. Yeah, the actual antimatter fuel rod. Alright, that's that factory set up. Once we get all the components for it, we can get that going. Alright, so next factory we need to make is the one actually making these. So we need a 50 factory that's a dual input, which we can hopefully find a spot for that. Again, the copper wasn't in the way. We'd be able to. Well, actually, we wouldn't be able to fit a factory there. It's too small of space. Like I said, we got all of this space over here that's blocked. We could work around this right here and get a 50 factory right here in between these two. That can definitely be done, I would think, especially with a dual input. Okay, that one's pretty easy, so we just do an ILS 50 machine, double input. And then we lined it up with this tower. Like I said, we'll have to work around some belts and things. Okay, yeah, that looks good. Shift enter. So what we do in this situation is just go like this. Up there. This one. Gotta remove that piece. And done. And, oh, of course, blueprints, upgrade. Then we need the box at the end. And we need to change this. This is an older blueprint, so we don't have it fully set up yet. Okay, so this tower, yeah, get both of those things. That's going to be making these things. I did fill that tower with stuff, right? Let me just make absolutely sure. Yeah, I did fill. Okay, just making sure. Sometimes I forget that. Okay, that. Alright, so for these... that. Particle containers... particle containers and then processors. Local demand on both of those. Seems we're out of processors. I might need to make another processor factory, which takes a lot to actually get going. There's a lot of components to that one. Okay, so those. Of course, this. And then, where are we? Okay, we're close to what we have, or what we need here. I'm just gonna take... I'm gonna take, like, 10 of these. And 10 times 10, that's 100, so then we'll just take 100 of these. Okay, that'll work. It'll work for a while. Transport, put this down. Max power. Put that in there. Okay, so that's that. That one's already set. Good. Alrighty. Then set these up with these. Draw that line. Just like that. Use now. Oh, come on. Damn tower's in the way. Okay, all the filters are set for that, or all the recipes are set, anyway. Okay. Particle containers, processors, particle containers, processors, particle containers, processors, particle containers, processors, containers, and finally processors. Okay, we are now making those things. Which go into here. Of course, they're not sprayed or anything, because we're running out of spray because we're out of carbon nanotubes, but hey, you know what? We're getting there. Alright, so then what else is left? Okay, so we need the antimatter. So the antimatter is the only thing that we don't have making or being made. So the antimatter fuel rods, they need the antimatter. And the antimatter can only be made from the photons, which means we need the Dyson Sphere. So I guess next time we'll do the Dyson Sphere. Because now we'll have the, by the time we, since we've done all this other stuff while waiting for those launch silos, we are now making the necessary components to, other than the antimatter stuff, we'll have the necessary components to start getting white, which means we can, start building the Dyson Sphere, which means we can start on the Dyson Sphere next time. Get the Dyson Sphere designed and get those launch silos going, so then we can start getting power, and then we'll start slowly and steadily replacing all of our solar panels with array receivers, so that we can get power and whatnot. So, and of course, since we don't have the solar sails, it's just going to be a frame of a Dyson Sphere. So we'll design it as such. That makes it interesting, I think. If we can get it rotating interestingly, we can get like a whole bunch of, I'm thinking like rings. Like if we can do a few different rings, like we get really close to the sun, and then as close as we can, we'll put the next ring and next ring and next ring, and we'll have them rotate at different ways and stuff like that. Make it look very, very interesting, so that it's a very unique. It's a solar sailless. It's a sailless Dyson Sphere. It's a Dyson ring. It's the rings of the Dyson. I don't know. It's a Dyson ball. How about that? Anybody remember those freaking vacuums with the Dyson ball in it? Crazy. Anyway, so that's pretty much everything we can do for this episode. I know we got distracted a lot with other things and whatnot, but next time we'll focus on that Dyson Sphere. I'm pretty sure, because we're at the point where we can't make much else. We're making damn near everything on this thing except for the ammos, of course, the ammos and the capsules and all that other stuff. We're not making that particularly. Those are cool and all, but those are just icing on the cake. All the rest of this is what needs to be made. So we don't even make these explosive units anymore, because they're only for the rockets and stuff. So that's interesting. I'm glad you don't need it for everything else, because those take coal, and you know where our coal is at. But anyway, yeah, like I said, next time we're going to focus on the Dyson Sphere, so we can start getting antimatter, so we can start making the white matrix, so then we can start making so we can start making the white and then getting to the end of the game. So but yeah, like I said, that's going to be it. So I do hope you enjoyed, and until next time, I guess it's a goodbye.